what some of you need is to actually pray to God to give you a discerning spirit. You don't have that spirit. That's why you are being misled on social media. Some of you cannot discern when people are going through pain and recruiting others to feel the way they feel. Women who truly don't need a man, they don't need to come and announce on social media. I have seen women who have moved on, made tough decisions, and made up their minds not to look back. You see those categories of women, when you are counseling them, they're smiling. They're not talking much because they've made up their minds. When you see a loud-mouthed woman come on the space to shout, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I can achieve on my own, I have an empire, I don't need a man. If I want a man to sleep with, I will go and pay and sleep with a man. Those are losers. Those are losers. If you truly do not need a man, you don't need to talk about it. You just need to show us your life without a man. Since you are a content creator, just show us your life without a man and how you achieve every day, day and night, smiling and being happy in your loneliness. But when you keep saying, patriarchy, I don't need a man. We don't need men for here. We dey progress without men. We dey get certificate without men. You're a loser. The same thing you don't want to talk about every single day. And you don't need it. Leave it for people who need it to talk about it. Nobody, no one of us, or not one of us, was created to do life alone. You may be called for a purpose, I understand that. But then, you cannot be called to live without a man. You cannot be called into ministry and you are having sexual intimacy, saying that you can pay a man to sleep with a man. You go to a sperm bank and you get a sperm and you fertilize and you have a child. Selfishness. Isn't that worse than having a man? I don't need a man. I don't need a man. And to you people that we go, women, you go under the comment section, you are taking notes, you are writing. You want to achieve, oh, tomorrow I will leave my husband so that I will go and get certificate. After getting the certificates, then what? After getting 3 degrees, then what? I ask you, then what? A lot of you need to have a rethink. You need to go back to God. You need to ask God for wisdom and mercy. It's such a shame that you are being misled just because you're not supposed to be an illiterate, but you act like one. Like anybody can literally tell you anything and you run with it. You don't need a man, you don't. A lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of feminists on this space are monetizing their pain. That's what they are doing. And aside from monetizing their pain, recruiting other women, because outside is lonely, it's cold out there. So they need other women to be in their community. So that when that thing comes, they know who to call upon. And then there are women who are awake, saying, yes, so even me, I left my husband yesterday. And so it seems like we have one like mind, because they can't flow in the normal situation. And you can't see these things. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. If you don't need a man, you don't need to come say it. There are people who say, we don't want children. They're quiet in where they are. They don't explain to the world. You don't have to explain to anybody. Stay where you are. There are people who need men. Nobody was designed to do life alone. You need a companion. For the fact that you have been pained, you have been hurt, either due to a bad decision or due to one a gluttony nature of yours, if there's anything like that, you have made an error. You don't come and start recruiting people, recruiting them to you know, so that they understand why. Try so hard to validate what you're doing. Keep it to yourself. You're misleading people. Leave women alone. Leave our young girls alone. Stop distracting them. I already see that a lot of them are distracted. A lot of them are being misled. A lot of them. Because of course, controversies is what sells. As they are shouting, patriarchy, patriarchy. You that doesn't know the meaning of patriarchy, you are jumping into the page, following the content creator and getting misled. You have a good man at home who takes care of you. But because they've said there's emotional distance, you don't understand that. You go back home and say, yeah, honey, you went to work since morning, you have not called me. There's emotional distance in this home. Before you know, you are broken up with that marriage. And you're on the streets constituting a nuisance in the lives of other women who truly want to be married. These are the categories of women who we say, we pay men to sleep with them. And when we are done, we throw them out of our houses. Which men are you sleeping with? Other people's husbands? other people's husbands. You don't want to be married, then stay unmarried and stop prognosing and trying to get into the benefits of marriage. You don't want to be married, leave sex alone. You don't want to be married, leave children alone. You have no business with these things. Double standards. I hope this helps.